With the growth of interest, activity, and capital in the private markets, a broad range of professionals may now be required to learn more about two very important areas: private equity and venture capital. The investment landscape is changing. The number of U.S. publicly traded stocks has declined by almost 50% since 1996. Increased compliance costs and focus on short-term performance make private markets an attractive option for many companies that might otherwise choose to be publicly listed. Private market assets under management will reach $5 trillion by 2023. Global private equity-backed buyout volume reached nearly $400 billion by the end of 2019, whereby venture capital investors backed 43% of all U.S. IPOs during that same year. With all this in mind, you might have questions about some of these investment terms and strategies. Private equity refers to illiquid closed-end funds, which invest in established or mature companies. They are offered only to accredited or qualified investors and not listed on a public exchange. By contrast, venture capital refers to a form of private equity investing focused on early-stage and startup companies. Early investments in these companies often occur before they have revenue. The objective that both have in common, and what makes them attractive, is their ability to obtain a high rate of return over what might be an extended but finite period of time. In order to achieve high rates of return, private equity and venture capital funds largely invest in equity and debt instruments of portfolio companies. The valuation of investments held by these funds generally is more complex than valuation of publicly traded securities. They are typically reported in accordance with FASB Accounting Standards Codification, ASC 820, Fair Value Measurement. Are you preparing or using a valuation of a private equity or venture capital fund's portfolio company investment? If so, it's important to understand the industry. The AICPA has published this user-friendly accounting and valuation guide for financial statement preparers, independent auditors, and valuation specialists. We're here to help you sharpen your skills and understand the complexities of accounting and valuation for private equity and venture capital. Expand and evolve your expertise. Learn more about the world of private equity and venture capital funds.